if you are new here, and I'm just going to kind of address this like you are, even though you guys have maybe heard this, feel free to take out a notepad and pen, take some notes. But basically, I'm just going to be going over the agenda that I typed up for you guys and put in our team page. And then I also am going to finish it out with a compensation plan. So that'll be great for everyone to hear, because I will tell you our comp plan, you most likely will not understand it the very first time you hear it. I had to hear it several times before I fully understood it, and that's fine. It's a lot, but that's a good thing. It's just a lot. So when you first sign someone up, or if you're new here, hopefully you were welcomed in. Hopefully you got a message from whoever signed you, your sponsor. You were welcomed in to the group. I hope that also you were given your product instructions, because that's very important, that we're always sending people how to take their products so they're informed. It's very important. Most of the time, if people say they don't have success or it didn't work for them, a lot of times, unfortunately, it can go back to they weren't told enough. They weren't told enough about the product or how to take it. So I want to make sure, hopefully everyone got the instructions. If you did not get instructions for how to take your products, they're on our team page, and ask me, ask your direct upline to be tagged in that. And then next you're going to schedule a training. And so tonight I wanted to do a training. I really wanted to start the month of August off on the best foot possible. We added so many newbies the month of July. It was absolutely incredible. I'm so proud of this team. We grew a lot. So I wanted to just really start off August with focusing on this basic training. So I'm going to go into the teaching portion. So what you're first going to do is, well, let me tell you guys a little bit about my story. There's some people on here that might not know my story. So I joined Plexus in October. I watched my sister-in-law, Ashley, for 7 months and told her no, I wanted nothing to do with it. And then I actually saw Plexus transforming her life right before my very own eyes. So I couldn't really deny it anymore, even though I was her biggest skeptic. So anyways, with Plexus, I decided that I wanted to, I wanted to pay for grad school, and I was currently getting my master's degree, and I wanted to lose a couple of pounds. And so I was able to surpass what I wanted with my weight goals, my health goals. I got more than what I intended. I had anxiety issues that were cleared up, just different things that I wasn't really expecting. And if you want to know more details about my health, just message me. And I was able to surpass what I needed for my grad school payment. And so for me, that was huge. And I really caught on to the vision very quickly. So that's a little bit of my story. If you want to know more, let me know. So kind of going into that, one of the first things you're going to want to do is you're going to want to establish your why. Why are you doing Plexus? If you haven't already, write it down. Write down why you're doing this. Why did you join us here? Even if it's just, I want to be the healthiest I can be, that's great, but write it down. But what I want to encourage you to do is to dig deep. And I want to ask you, if time and money were no object to you, what would your life look like? Because honestly, that is what Plexus can give us. Plexus freedom. We can have financial freedom. We can have time freedom. We can have freedom from our health ailments simply because of Plexus. And if we establish a really great why, and if we sit down and really think, okay, why am I doing this Plexus thing? You can really start to dig deep and dream big and see what all Plexus could do for you, because I promise you, it's probably going to be more than what you're expecting at first. And your why will evolve and change throughout this business, and that's totally normal, and it's a good thing, because as you're evolving, you're going to start to grow, and you're going to start to dream bigger and bigger with Plexus, which is awesome. So write your why down, because it's going to be something that you can cling to when times get tough. Business owners, we're all business owners now, and owning a business is not easy. Yes, anyone can do Plexus, but that doesn't mean that it's super just easy and a walk in the park and sunshine and roses all the time, because it's not. Sometimes people are going to ignore you. People are not going to support you. And they might not even have nice things to say to you. But you know what? That's okay if you remember why you're doing it. If you're doing this for your kids, and someone tells you one day that they don't support your business, you're going to be able to say that's okay, because you're going to remember, I'm doing this for my children, or I'm doing this for my husband, or I'm doing it for me. to quit my job, whatever it is. Establish your why and write it down to where you can see it. I want it to be someplace where you can look at it and remember it on a daily basis. Next thing, after you've established your why, is you're going to establish goals. What is it that you want to accomplish in your first week with Plexus, your first 30 days, your 60 days, and etc.? When I talk about goals, I don't mean, okay, I want to go silver. That is a great thing to want to aspire to, but that is not what I call a goal. A goal is something that you can control. So what can you control? If you say you want to go silver, that's fabulous. I want you to all go silver, every single one of you on this call. It is one of the greatest feelings. I remember when I went silver, literally like it was yesterday. It's wonderful, but how are you going to get there? What is something you can measure, a measurable thing that can take you to silver? That's going to be your goal. So for example, you can make a goal of how many people you're going to talk to every day. You can set a goal of how many people you're going to follow up with every day. You can set a goal for what kind of like personal development you're going to do every day. Are you going to read a chapter of a book every day? Something like that. Are you going to watch one YouTube training per day? What is something you can control? Because going silver is not something we can control, because you can reach out to so many people and maybe not even one person will say yes. So if you say, I want to go silver in a week, that's wonderful, but let's really focus on the steps it takes to get there, because you could reach out to 200 people in a week and still not get 3 yeses, but you did your part. Okay, so I hope all of that I said about goal setting made some sense. Okay, so next, you're going to figure out and establish your income producing activities, and you'll hear the term IPA a lot. That's your income producing activities, or your DMO, your daily method of operation. So these are the things that you're going to do every single day to get you to where you want to be in the end. Like you're saying you want to be silver, or you're saying you want to be gold, whatever it is. What are the things you're going to do daily that are going to get you there? So a little bit like I talked about before with the goal setting. A wonderful place to start is 531. I'm not sure if all of you have heard of that, but you will hear it a lot. And basically what 531 is you reach out to 5 new people a day. You will train follow up with 3 of them, and then you'll train 1. Okay, I'll say that again. You reach out to 5 new people a day. You follow up with 3 people, and then you train 1. So you can train by reading a book, or you can train by watching a YouTube video, or looking at something on the team page. There's a lot of training in our different team pages. But establishing what you're going to do daily is what's going to take you to your end result of where you want to be. If you want to be silver, or let's say you want to be diamond by this time next year, I believe it can happen 100%. If you want to be emerald by this time next year, you can do it, but you're going to have to establish what you're going to do every single day that's going to get you there, because thinking about it isn't going to get you there, and wishing for it's not going to get you there. It's going to be the work that you're going to do every single day consistently that will get you there. Working one week and not working another week won't get you there either. It's going to be the consistent daily method that you do and that you carry out. The next thing you're going to do is you're going to make your list, okay? So you're going to start by making a list of 100 people, 100 people that you want to share Plexus with. This might sound a little overwhelming, but you're not going to reach out to them all at once. You're going to take it in strides. And if you follow the 531, you'll talk to 5 people from that list every day. And you can mark it off or check it off, whatever system works for you. So some people call it their Frank's list. And you'll see more of this. If you haven't yet, if you're on this call and you have not received a welcome pack yet, this is what it is. This is your success kit. And they talk more about the Frank's list in there, and all of the topics that I'm talking about tonight is all in our welcome pack as well. But your list is going to be your friends, your relatives, your acquaintances, people that you can be close to and share Plexus with through your kids and their connections, organizations like maybe your church or something like that. Who do you know that could use $300 a month? I'm sure we could all think of easily 10 people that we know about that. Do you know anyone that has student loan debt? Do you know anyone who maybe complains on Facebook that they're tired all the time? We all know more than 100 people who could benefit from Plexus. It's just sitting down and really thinking about it. and making that list. Making a list will hold you accountable. Making a list will keep you organized, and it will follow suit of those income-producing activities that you need to do to have a daily method of operation. The next thing that you're going to want to do is you're going to want to share on Facebook that you've joined Plexus. You're going to want to make like a coming out post. You're coming out with Plexus. You're here. You've joined. You want to welcome all of your friends and family on the journey with you. And whenever you join and you get ready to make that post, if you need help, reach out to any of us in the team page. Reach out to your direct upline. Reach out to me, and I will help you formulate it if you need help. All of us here on this call would be more than willing to help someone. I know that for sure. But what I want to say about Facebook is don't wait to share. Just jump right into it. I did not wait to share. The day that I joined, after I got off the phone with Ashley, when she helped me join and walked me through the steps on the website, I posted immediately on Facebook, and I had a lot of response. I had a lot of people that were intrigued. What was Plexus? Why was I doing it? Things like that. And I kept my Facebook audience very involved in my journey. And that's going to be one key to posting on Facebook, is you're going to want to invite them, and you're going to want to get them involved in your journey. Update them. How's it going? I posted when I received my products, and then I posted when I tried the products. And the day that I got my welcome pack in the mail, I already had 2 friends join me. So Facebook is very powerful if you're going to use it the right way. Don't be salesy with Facebook. So what do I mean by that? Sometimes those graphics that get passed around a lot, they can be very salesy. Make your Facebook posts as personal as you possibly can. So if you see a photo of the triplex combo and you think, wow, the information that was posted with it was great, I'm going to repost this onto my page as if it were my own. I encourage you, instead of posting that graphic image of the triplex, take a photo with the triplex, or take a photo with your pink drink, or maybe sitting on your kitchen counter where people know it's more of a real photo. Because you can copy and use any Facebook post that you see any of us here on our team, or maybe another fellow Plexus ambassador if they have posted something on Facebook, feel free to copy that post and paste it as your own. But do not click the share button, because your friends are going to be very prone to scroll right on past that if they don't think it's your own words, okay? But just make sure that all the posts that you're previewing sound like they're coming from you, that they don't sound salesy, they don't sound robotic, and that they are compliant as well. We need to always make sure that we're previewing our posts and making sure that they line up with the Plexus way. And something that will be great to really starting your business off right is setting up a 3-way calls. 3-way calls and chats are phenomenal. They're a great way to get your business booming. What those are basically is when you're talking to a potential and you've got someone interested, you can then add me as your upline, or whoever else is on here who's your direct upline, in a group message on Facebook with them, or a group chat, the 3 of you, or set up to schedule a Zoom call like this. And your upline can share all about Plexus, where it completely takes the pressure off of you. So you are getting the opportunity to learn about Plexus through your upline speaking it, because they'll model it for you how to share Plexus. It'll help you then in the future be able to share, and then you'll turn around and do the same thing when you start building a team. 3-way calls are extremely successful. One of our most explosive months actually on Team Leo's was when we did the most 3-way calls we've ever done. So if you can, any chance you can, set up a 3-way message or a 3-way chat or a 3-way call. Another wonderful thing to do in your first steps is to set up a launch party. Launch your business on Facebook. Do an online Facebook party. The script is already done for you. It's in our Team Liz files on our page. So the pressure is off of you, and it's a great way to inform your whole Facebook audience all about your new business and get it launched. And again, the success kit that I mentioned, you're going to get that in the mail if you haven't received that yet, or if you do have it, I encourage you to look through it. It is just full of wonderful information, but take it slow. Don't rush through going through the success kit like you've got to read every single page right now, because you're going to get overwhelmed and you're going to feel burnout. And I don't want any of you to ever experience that. Take it in strides. Do what you're supposed to do daily. Once you set up your daily method of operation, maybe, you're going to read a page a day from your success kit. That's great. Do that. But establish how you're going to go through it and go through it in strides. It might take some time to learn everything that there is to learn about Plexus, and that's okay. If you feel like you don't know enough and that's holding you back from sharing, or maybe it's holding you back from reaching out, maybe you're only sharing on Facebook and you're not messaging people directly, don't let the fact that you don't feel like you know enough stop you. I promise you that you do not have to know a whole lot to have success here in the beginning. Your success will come as you're learning, as you're going. It's going to be all through the journey. You're going to learn as you go. You're going to learn with people. You're going to learn here as a team. And then your success will come with it. You know, you don't have to learn all about our products right away. Trust me. I didn't, and I had a very quick journey in the beginning, and I figured it out as I went, and I learned as much as I could. Okay, so another really important thing is building your belief. And in the beginning, I didn't really understand what that meant. And basically what you're going to need to do is you're going to have really solid belief in Plexus. So our company and our products as well, because if people are going to doubt you and try to put seeds of doubt in your mind with not supporting you, you want to be able to have this unshakable belief that no matter if your family doesn't join you or whoever doesn't join you, that's okay, because you have such belief in this business, this company, our products, that it's not going to stop you and it's not going to deter you from your journey and the reason why you're doing this. And you're going to keep going. So how do you build belief? You can build belief by our team pages. Utilize those pages, guys. Really invest in them. Get involved in them. Reach out to people in the pages and find a partner. Find someone that you think you could possibly relate to. Start watching diamond documentaries. Those are wonderful because it's worked for them. You can watch their success story. They're extremely inspiring. Look up on YouTube, Plexus testimonies. Listen to some video testimonies about our products, of how people's lives have literally changed because of these products. It will blow you away. Look up some testimonies about our business and the way that Plexus has changed people's finances so much that it has changed their lives. So I just encourage you, if you're new here, and even if you're not new here, because I still build my belief, and I still look up videos, and I still research, and I go to YouTube sometimes, and I just have to listen to a diamond documentary, or I just have to listen to a testimony, just to keep building my belief that the fact that we really are in the best company that there is to be in network marketing. The best industry there is, I believe, is network marketing right now. I hope you guys realize with our century right now, and just the way that if the economy goes bad, we've still got a job. Network marketing is still going to be here. I hope you realize that. No matter where you travel, no matter where you go, we are in the best industry there is. We can do it all from our phone. We can do it by telling our friends and family. It's that simple. We're not going anywhere. And Plexus is the best company in multi-level marketing that there is. I strongly believe that. I have not seen another compensation plan even just compare to ours in the slightest. Our products are legit. They're the most incredible supplements I've seen that I've ever researched and read. So work on building your belief, because it's gonna help you have success. Your belief is not gonna come after your success. Your belief needs to come before your success. Okay. You can also build your belief by being a product of the product yourself. You might not have a success story when you first start about our products, and that's okay. But you will eventually if you take your products consistently. If you are talking to people now and you're new here and you don't have a product story, but you're building one by taking our products every day, use someone else's story. Use my story. Ask me for my story and I'll message it to you. I will hop in a message group with you and share my story with someone. Share Ashley's story. Holy cow. We now have an Emerald story at our fingertips. We have an Emerald upline. That's amazing. We're an Emerald team. We can share the fact that my sister is making 6 figures a year. Holy cow. It's still so surreal. But wow, how awesome is that? Share Ashley's story with your potentials as fast as you can right now, guys. It's fresh. If you go to her Facebook, it's just so exciting right now. Momentum, you build on that, utilize that, use her story. She is a success story. The fact that, it's my brother and my sister-in-law, so I've known them, and the fact that I remember when They could barely afford one car, and they joined Plexus, and just the triplex was a lot for them. I hope you guys know, if you're sitting here and you're kind of in the boat and you're like, when I joined, I didn't know how I was going to spend 100, or I don't know how I'm going to keep this up if I don't start growing a team. When my sister-in-law joined our upline, Ashley, just the triplex was a lot. It was a lot for them. It was a really big deal. And, you know, things just started happening, and she got momentum, and she was growing. And now she's making 6 figures a year. Whoa, and she's about to go get her free Lexus, and she's going to Hawaii for free, first class. Use her story. Please use her story. I'm going to. Team pages, I talked about those, and Diamond Docs, and also events. Anytime that there's an online opportunity event, if you think, well, I don't need to hear about Plexus anymore because I'm already in it, still go to it. Please go to any online event that you see for Plexus, because that will build your belief. Hearing other people's stories that you don't know, hearing their success, hearing their product success, things like that. It's going to be a huge belief builder going to events. So now that we've kind of gone through all those first steps, the next thing that you would do is, let's say if you're new here and I'm telling you this, the next thing I'm going to talk to you about is the compensation plan. But if you guys are here and you're with me and you're seasoned ambassadors, and we've gone through all this, and you know now to go through those steps with the new people that you are doing calls with, the next thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to schedule a time to talk with them again, preferably in a week. Troubleshoot. How did your first week go? What are some things we can work on? Notice how they're doing on Facebook. Do we need some tweaking? Things like that. Troubleshoot how it's going. And then go over the compensation plan. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go over the compensation plan with you. If you don't feel comfortable enough to go over the compensation plan, keep just watching videos of it and learning about it. It took me probably 5 times before I got it. Before I was at the point where I could actually explain it to someone, I had to have Ashley tell me 5 times, like different times, different evenings. Just took me a while to process, and that's okay. So if you're in that boat where you feel like you're not sure if you could really tell someone that yet, just keep plugging in, keep learning about it. Plexus Worldwide channel on YouTube, they have a video that explains it great. But I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pull it up here, because it really is, it's just good to see it in front of you and hear it time and time again. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen with you guys, okay? And I'm going to explain this comp plan to you. Let's see. Okay, so up here at the top where you will see all of the ambassador rankings that there are that we can go through, all the way from when you first join as an associate all the way to a diamond ambassador at the top. This right here, this is going to tell you the requirements. So you're going to need to know, or it's going to tell you all about how many points you'll need, what bonus you'll get when you hit that rank, the levels you'll get paid on, and things like that. That's very just self-explanatory. You can walk right through that chart. So I'm going to go right on down here, okay, to all the different ways, all the numbered ways. Okay, so the first way you're going to get paid is on retail commission. So what that is when you join, you know you have to fulfill $100 in your personal volume, your PV. But if you go above that 100, and how do you go above that 100? That means you can order more products for yourself. You can get a customer, you can get a few customers, and that will bump your PV up, your personal volume. It will increase it. So if you go over your initial 100, then you will get 15% of that. So let's say you buy the triplex and you buy maybe, let's say you also buy, an X Factor, a Mega X. You're going to get commission on your own products. How awesome is that? You're going to get commission on what you're paying. Then the next thing is if you get your personal volume to $500 and above, you're going to get 25% commission on that. And that will be a very nice chunk for your check. That'll be great. And that could still be from your own product. If you want to buy 2 triplex for you and your spouse, things like that. If you bump up your personal volume, you see, $499, you're going to get 15%, and then $500 and above, you're going to get 25%. And I'm going to tell you, if your PV, if you're at the end of a month and your personal volume is at about $450, go ahead and buy some product, because it's a big difference when you reach that 500 PV, what your paycheck will look like. Okay. The second way is going to be your retail override commission. So any new ambassador that you sponsor yourself, personally sponsor them and add them from your website, they are now your level 1. So you are going to get commissions off of their own personal volume, just your level 1s, not any leg deeper than that. So anything that they do over their initial $100, their initial product purchase that they do for $100, you're going to get 5% of that. So if I have a level 1 ambassador who has, let's say $500 in personal volume, I'm going to get 5% of that. The third way is going to be preferred customer bonuses. And you'll see here, I'm not going to go through it all, but you can read here how it has all the different product names, and then it tells you the amount of the bonus. So what this is you're going to get paid this every single month. This is not a one-time bonus. This is a monthly reoccurring bonus, as long as you keep that preferred customer. When you have someone who decides they want to purchase from you and you offer them the wholesale option, the option to get it at the cheapest price and also join your team, or let's say they don't want to do that, then you can offer them to be a preferred customer. We do have different options on our website to also become a retail customer, but I never suggest that to someone because retail is actually more expensive for them and you don't get a bonus. So really no one wins. Everyone is better off if they sign up as a preferred customer, if they purchase preferred, because you get a bonus and they get a really big discount. The biggest discount is wholesale, but if they just want to become a customer and get that 60-day money-back guarantee, they can. Just make sure that you make it clear to them that buying as a preferred customer gives them a really large discount, and it does. And then you're going to get whatever products they buy, you'll get whatever bonus here goes with it. So if you get a preferred customer on the triplex, you'll get an extra $20 every month. And if you get a few customers, this can actually add up. The fourth way is going to be a business building bonus. So we get paid on our business building bonuses on Fridays. Our monthly check goes to the 15th of every month. So everything that you did in July, if you got a new customer and they purchased from you, a new preferred customer, retail, whichever, if you had people on your team, everything you're going to get paid on for July, you'll get paid on August 15th for all your work in the month of July. Okay, does that make sense? So we're going to get paid on the 15th of every month, and then we're going to get paid every Friday if someone joins our team. So that's number 4 here. So when you buy a welcome pack, when you buy this welcome pack here, which is the biggest discount you'll ever get on our products, and you also get all this great information all about Plexus to get you started right. If you bought a $100 welcome pack, so let's say you bought the triplex, the $99 welcome pack, then whoever you purchase that from is going to get $24.75, so about $25 the next Friday. And then the person above them will get $12.50. The second sponsor above them will get $7.50, and so on and so forth. It gets paid all the way up to the third level above. Okay. If you go ahead and buy a double triplex welcome pack, you'll see there it's even larger if you do the $199 welcome pack. But these are the bonuses that you're going to get paid on Fridays. So when we say that we have the option, we can get paid every Friday, that's if you're building a team. If you have people joining your team during the week, then you will get paid on them the next Friday, okay? So the next way we get paid is through rank achievement bonuses, 5 and 6. So we talk about silver a lot. When you join, you want to work hard to try to go silver. When you go silver, that's getting 3 people to join your team. Even if they don't want to work the business and they just want to join wholesale to get the cheapest prices, that's totally fine. But once you get 3 people, you are going to get a $100 bonus. That's a one-time bonus. That is not every month. That's just one time. When you go gold, you get a $250 bonus. When you go senior gold, a $350 bonus, and you see from so on and so forth. Now, number 6, fast start. What this is if you can hit these ranks in your first month with Plexus. So in your first 30 days, if you can go gold, you'll get a $700 bonus versus the $250. If you can go senior gold in your first 30 days, you can get a $900 bonus. So if you just started and you want to hit the ground running and you want to hit this, you want to make this a goal of yours, please let me know and I will help you Whoever you directly signed up under, we will help you. We will work with you to make this happen. It is a huge goal to set, but I've seen a lot of people do it, to tell you the truth. It's very doable. It's just going to be a lot of hard work. I would love to see someone on this team do it. But so those are just one-time bonuses, okay? Now, the seventh way is going to be your Plexus points. And I'm going to tell you, when we share with you about building a team and the fact that building a team is actually going to bring you more profit than a customer base, this is why. This is the jackpot right here, in my opinion. Number 7, your Plexus points. This is where your biggest chunk of your check is going to be. When we get paid and we go into our back office, when they show us our commission report, they break down for us where we're getting paid on everything. So it will break down for me, it'll show me my paycheck amount, and then it'll break down where it all came from. And I will tell you, my biggest chunk of my check is from having a team. It's from these Plexus points. And I didn't quite see that in the beginning, but now, wow, huge difference. If I had the amount of you that I have on my team and a customer base, I would not be making what I'm making right now. So I get paid majority on Plexus points. So someone you sign directly underneath you is going to be your level 1. Your levels 1, 2, and 3 are 5 points each, and our pay point does fluctuate. It's roughly around about $3 a pay point, but it does fluctuate. So just so you know. It just depends on obviously how much how much product we have bought that month, different things like that. So your levels 1, 2, and 3 are going to be 5 points. And then as you start to really grow a deep and wide team, your levels 4 are 4 points, your levels 5 are 3 points, and so on and so forth. So like some of you are Ashley's level, let's say like 5 or 6, and she still gets paid on you. So even though she didn't directly sign you. So it's really amazing how our pay points work, because when you start to build a team and when you've got your first 3 people that helped you go silver and you train them and you do these duplicable steps, and then they go out and they do it to 3 more and 3 more and 3 more, you are now building a deep and wide team to the point where you probably have down to a level 7 that you might not even know, but you're getting paid on. So it's really amazing how Plexus has set this up for us. It's really wonderful. Okay, so 8, 9, and 10, this is our profit sharing pool. So what this means is, I'll tell you, 50% of what Plexus brings in, they put back into the company. So they put it back into what we need, product, all kinds of purchases, marketing, whatever we need. We are a debt-free company. If you're new here and you don't know that yet, I take pride in that. We all should take pride in that we work for a business that is debt-free. So they put 50% back into Plexus. The other 50%, they give to us as ambassadors. So 50% of that they give back to us, which is so awesome. So when you become an emerald, which is now what our upline is, Ashley, she is an emerald. You are now a jewel. So emerald, sapphire, and diamond are jewels of the company. They are our top 3 positions. 3% of that 50% you will get paid on in that profit sharing pool just because you are an emerald. When you become sapphire, the next rank, you're going to get the 3% that the emeralds get plus another 1% for reaching an even higher rank. This profit sharing pool here, guys, it might not sound like a lot, but this is actually huge. It's a huge, huge chunk that you would receive. And then diamonds, they get everything emeralds get, sapphires, and they get a whole nother extra percentage of that 50% of what Plexus brings in. Lastly, here we have number 11 is our diamond reentry program. So what that means is when you become a diamond, which is the tip top of our company, you can go ahead and you can re-sign up under your own self on your own website once you reach that certain number of points. And you can do it all over again. And you can build a whole new team under yourself and just become a diamond again. And we do have one double diamond, and she did it. She was able to go diamond, and she re-entered under herself and did it again. Now, right here, down here at the very bottom is the Plexus program. And what that is, or the Plexus Lexus program, when you go emerald is when you receive the monthly stipend for the free car. So it's a lease, and you'll see right here that when you go Emerald, which is what our upline just did, she's going to get a monthly stipend now of $500 to go towards her Lexus that Lexus is going to give her. And then when you go Diamond, you get a second car, and you get $1,000 monthly to put towards your car payments, okay? So that is our compensation plan. This is in our team page. If you go to Team Liz and you go to Files, it's in Comp Plan Summary chart. So do you guys have any questions at all? Yes. Did Jana hop off? Yeah, I think she did. Okay. So do you guys have any questions at all about the comp plan, about new steps for starting, anything like that? Feel free to ask. If there's not any you can think of right now, you can go into our team page, pull up that file, kind of look at it, jog your memory, and look and think, okay, could I say this back to myself? Or, you know, could you role play it? Maybe role play it at home and say it to your spouse. Try to teach it and see if you could teach it. That way when you're building a team, you're getting in the groove of speaking it to people and sharing it with people and making sure that people can understand. Okay, so feel free to message me later if you want, or even write in our team page if you guys have questions further about the comp plan or about the starter steps for starting out the basic training of a new ambassador. So lastly, the last thing I want to do with you guys is you saw on the team page that I talked about how I wanted August to be a month where we focus on commitment. I want commitment to be our main focus this month, and I'm going to do a couple of different things with that. But starting out, I want you guys, if you're willing and if you want to commit to growing with me, okay? So I actually was reading this in a book that I'm currently reading right now, but the author, John Maxwell, was talking about making a commitment declaration. And I was reading this on my flight home yesterday, and I thought, wow, that's just awesome. So I want to challenge all of you. I'm actually going to do this. I'm going to do a commitment declaration, and I want to challenge you to do it with me, and I want to do it all together as a team. So I'm going to tell you what it is. So you're going to write a declaration of commitment to grow that describes how you're going to grow and how you're going to approach your growth. So you're going to write a declaration that you are committed to grow, and you're going to write out all the steps that you need to take and all the things you need to do to achieve that growth, to grow, and how to get to that end result of wherever you want to be, wherever you want to grow to. So what I want you guys to do is I want you to write out a declaration of commitment. I want you to write it out on paper. I want you to then sign it, and I want you to date it. So you can look back and keep yourself accountable and look back a month from now and say, wow, you know, that was the day that I committed to growth with Plexus, with my Plexus business, and I committed. And what I want you to do is after you write it, I want you to write it in our team page underneath the commitment graphic that I post in our team page. I want you to write out your declaration and share it with us, and we can encourage each other and we can keep each other accountable. I'm going to post mine in there for you guys. And so I would love for you to do this challenge with me, grow with me, commit to growing with me, create your own declaration. Our declarations can look different, be creative. It's however you want to grow. But I am super excited about the month of August. There are really exciting things happening this month. I would love for us to focus on commitment in all different areas, but right now, in just the beginning of August, I want us to focus on committing to growing. If you're new here, commit to growing your business and starting it off right and doing these basic first steps and doing them consistently. You know, if you're a seasoned ambassador with me, commit to sticking out this business, you know, through the highs and lows. No matter what it's going to take, you're going to commit to your business and you're going to do what it takes to get to where you want to be. Okay, sorry about that. I got a call. So that is all I had for you guys tonight. I'm going to go ahead and stop recording.